Hey guys, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had an amazing month, or should I say 2 months, because I haven't been here on YouTube in a long time. It feels like, yeah, it's been like 2 months, 2.5 months, which is crazy. It's not like me at all, but I'm going to explain where I have been in this video and why I haven't uploaded in this video. Yeah, it's been a while. It feels really foreign to come and sit down and talk to you guys on the camera. Like, I love talking to you guys. I've missed you guys so much, so I thought I would put this out there. It is currently 9:10 on a Saturday night. Who am I? Like, instead of going out, partying, whatever, like I used to back in the day, here I am like filming content and chatting to you guys, doing a pretty minimal glowy makeup look for the camera and using some new Rhode products. The new highlighting milk and the new pocket bronze from Rhode, and I've also got a new peptide lip tint. The older I'm getting, I realize how pretty and youthful and beautiful I look like with less makeup. Like, less is more. I never really understood that saying until I actually learned that. Less is more. Even though I do love full glam moments, like I love doing full eyeshadow, like I love getting glam. This is just so easy. It's so effortless. It's perfect for every day. It's perfect for going to the gym. It's perfect for work. It takes like 10 minutes at max, 15 minutes if you really want to add a little bit of detail. These products from Rhode are insane. It's like a little first impression review video as well on her new products, and most of my face is Rhode, and yeah, Hailey Bieber really mastered her makeup. And yeah, this is a hard launch. I have brown hair. This is a toner, by the way. It's not permanent. I'm currently experimenting with hair colors. We need to choose a hair color because I'm getting my tape and hair extensions replaced. I'm getting fresh new ones, and I'm getting longer ones as well. I'm actually doing a collaboration with my hairdresser and Easy Hair Pro. Easy Hair Pro, that's the brand of these extensions. Beautiful extensions, but they've been in for nearly a year, so my hair is dark. I thought, what better time to film a video while I've got new hair as well. You guys are probably like, what the hell? What has happened? You've been gone and you come back with brown hair. Like, who are you? I'm gonna give you a life update in today's video as well. Everything that I've been getting up to, everything that we've planned, exciting goals, learning lessons, everything. Like, yeah, this video is gonna be a fun update and also playing around with makeup. So yeah, I hope you guys like this. If you do like it, then don't forget to give a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. We are nearly on 100,000 subscribers, guys. We are growing and it's really cool, and I want to thank you guys so much for all your support here on my channel. New year, new me. So if you want to know how to do this beautiful minimal makeup look and hear about my life and all the updates, then just keep on watching. Okay, so this makeup look is perfect for those of you who are in a rush, just want to look a little bit put together. If you're like out on an island holiday or overseas and you don't want to wear much makeup, if you're in a humid climate. And also this is good for gym as well, like when you're working out and stuff. This is what I love to do, so follow along. Okay, so first I'm taking the Thin Lizzy Age Reverse Concealer, and this is in the shade Minx, and I'm just gonna put it on my eyes. Oh my gosh, I'm a little bit sweaty and out of breath because I was actually practicing a dance routine on TikTok. I've never done a TikTok dance routine before. Funny enough, a few weeks ago, Jason Derulo and his team reached out to me on TikTok. I thought it was a scam at first, and then realized it was a verified account. I was like, what? And he said if I'd like to do a video to the new song Sexy For Me, Jason Derulo's new song, and that he would share it, he'd repost it, he would, yeah, put it on his stories, give it a comment, give some engagement. And I was like, how the hell did he and his team find me? Because in the message it said that Jason found you, and he was wondering if da-da-da-da. So I was like, what the hell? That's the power of social media. You just never know like who's watching. And it wasn't only me, so they had heaps of other people at the time doing videos and promoting his song, and he was sharing other people as well. But the fact that he even found me and wanted me to do a video, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I did like my glow routine in the car, which is so funny. I was like, nah, I'm gonna do something simple and glowy, and I was just putting on minimal products. I did like blush, my Rhode peptide lip tint, and I did like my setting spray. I did some blush, and yeah, that was it. And I showed the glow, and he reposted it. He put it on his TikTok stories twice. He put it on his Instagram stories. It was so weird seeing me on his account. He's got like 66 million on TikTok, which is wild. 44.4 million on Instagram. So yeah, and he's very active on his socials, which is really cool. So yeah, that was a really cool opportunity. And people were replying like, what? That's so cool. So anyway, I've been seeing his new song going around. It's releasing on Monday. There's another new song. It's called Mi Chico. It's like a Jason Derulo remix. So cool, I love it. And I've been seeing him sharing people dancing to that song and reposting them, and I'm like, why not attempt a TikTok dance routine for myself? Because I haven't actually ever attempted one before. And I'll send it to his team because we've already had the initial contact now, which is really cool. I practiced hard today, guys. I practiced last night, Friday night, and today, and I was like, here I am on a Friday and Saturday night filming content and doing dance routines. This is the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser. So I'm just gonna put a little bit under here just to brighten. So this concealer was good because I just did my spots. So I hide any spots. My skin is looking really good, by the way, guys. I've been getting Frax laser at Casey Clinic. I've only had one, but even one session makes a difference. So it like tightens your skin, it firms it, it helps with fine lines, wrinkles, it helps with pigmentation, it helps with acne scarring and dull skin, it helps with pores, all of that kind of stuff. And I already saw a difference after one session. So I'm getting another one on the 30th. This is a collaboration, by the way. I'm so grateful because they're so expensive. They're usually like $860 or something for one laser. And they're quite invasive, like literally it was burning afterwards. You have to have like a full face of anesthetic. And you go like all peely and scabby and you look like there's grid patterns all over your face and your face is dry and you can't wear makeup for 5 days afterwards. It's crazy, but it's definitely worth it. And I feel like after all these facials and wearing minimal makeup, and I've been changing my skincare. I've been using some products from Acure. I've been using the La Roche-Posay Duo Plus M moisturizer. I've also been using a vitamin C serum, which helps with my glowiness, brightness. It just has done so well for me. And vitamin C, Biolumin C by Dermalogica. I've been really liking that. Okay, so what you've all been waiting for, I'm using a new product. This is the Rhode Highlight Milk. So exciting! I'm going to use a lot of Rhode products in today's video because I've genuinely been using them and loving them. First day using this, by the way. I actually did a Instagram, TikTok video just before this YouTube video. Yeah, this is beautiful. It makes you look so glowy and glossy, like a glazed donut. And yeah, she's the queen of doing like minimal, beautiful, effortless makeup looks. And I've been doing like recreations of her makeup. So I'm just gonna put this on. Oh my gosh, I could not get over this when I first put this on. Look at this. My first reaction to this was, what the hell? Look at this. I was always wondering how Hailey looked so glowy. But I have been doing some Hailey Bieber videos on my Instagram and TikTok, and I guess that's where I have been. Like I've been uploading YouTube shorts, but I haven't been uploading channel videos. I feel like a lot of brands want to work with me on TikTok and Instagram, and I have been seeing a lot of growth over on there. And something's just urged me to focus on those two platforms more than YouTube. As much as I love YouTube, you're like, YouTube's my baby. So many people are sticking with short form content, so I don't mind doing YouTube shorts, obviously. And then I can just post my videos on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube shorts, like all the same videos, and they do well on all of the platforms, thankfully. Yeah, not many people are watching long form videos, and I find that they take so long. They take like a whole day to film and edit. It's a lot of work, and I love it. Like, I love YouTube. Like, I love helping people. I love teaching people. Advice, vlogs. I can look back at my vlogs and reminisce. The family love looking back at my travel vlogs, and yeah, all of that kind of stuff. But when you've got 3 other platforms and now a business in the mix, I think that's where it got hard. Yeah, we traveled lots last year, and then I got one of my old clients back. So now I've got 3 social media management clients and myself, and it just means that it makes it a lot harder to focus on my own content. Even though I'm looking for one more social media management client, funny enough. If I do get one, that will be the last one for now until, yeah, I couldn't do any more physically or mentally. And if you guys own your own social media accounts, you'll know how much time and effort it takes to do your own account, let alone 3 other people's accounts. Like, it doesn't seem like much, but when you're in it and when you're doing it and when you're constantly editing, posting, shooting, emailing the brands, like back and forth communication, comments, messages, Google reviews, like I'm doing a lot, and mostly for my client Fern and Spa, because I shoot all their content as well as do all the Google reviews, replying back to those. I also model in the content. I also reply back to all messages. Yeah, just doing the content, posting for them 3 times a week, posting for Eagle Ridge, which is the wedding venue where we got married. I post for them 4 to 5 times a week, and stories as well, and messages and all that stuff. And then I also do Lolo Kitchen, which is a Turkish restaurant, and they have a restaurant in Tareko, Mount Maunganui and Omakura, and I'm only posting for them twice at the moment, thank goodness, because I was doing 4 times a week, and more hours in the summer months. So over winter and autumn months I cut down, which I don't mind, because it actually is good for me to focus on other things when I've cut down with that client. Every day I spend an hour to an hour and a half per client, and that's not including my own stuff, and my own stuff usually takes the longest, especially campaigns and editing, emails, constant content. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this is a massive reason why I haven't been as active on YouTube on channel videos, and I really wanted to say that in this video. I didn't want you guys to think that I was abandoning you all. Yeah, and I still think about uploading, like it's on my mind, like I have it on my to-do list every week, but then it keeps getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. So I thought, you know, I'm not going to put that pressure on myself to upload weekly like I did anymore. Obviously I haven't posted in 2 months. It's not going to be that long. Trust me, it's not going to be that long next time. I feel like I'm in a good flow with things now and a good routine in my work life and my social life. So yeah, I'm going to try and upload to YouTube more often. Obviously not weekly though. I feel like that's a lot. Every 3 weeks, every month. But YouTube shorts will be posted every single day, and I've been posting them like 3 times a day. So at least you guys get content from me there. Okay, I'm using the Rhode Pocket Bronze in Sunbed. And this is also the shade that Hayley uses, and I'm a very similar skin tone to her. But by the way, look at this glazing milk. Like, this is no foundation, guys. Absolutely insane. Like, I was always wondering how Hayley got her skin so flawless and glazed. I've also improved my skin a lot over the last like 3 weeks even, and even products like this, like look at this. Okay, so anyway, the Pocket Bronze, I've been seeing everybody start to post these. Look how beautiful that shade is. I love it, and it blends easily. It's so soft, it's so smooth. So if you guys are watching this just for these products, then I hope you don't mind that I'm yapping on about life as well in this video. It's been a long time, and I thought, why not come back with a bit of like a life update and things I've been up to. I'm just contouring down here too, by the way, guys, on my jawline. Look how sharp. Makes it look really sharp. That's one thing. I know it might not be a big deal to some of you guys, but if I look different on this video, it's not only that I went darker, it's also because I dissolved my jaw filler. I literally got ultrasound guided dissolving done in Auckland, and Mum came with me. It was very expensive. It was like $2,300. I'm not even embarrassed to say how much it costs, because I spent that much. I'm going to tell you, it doesn't normally cost that much for filler dissolving if you do it like just the needle, but because I got an ultrasound on my face, you could see the layers of your skin, and they could see like exactly where the filler was in my face, which I found so interesting. They had the cannula go into my skin, and then like they put the needle in, and Mum was watching, and the needle was like going into the skin on the ultrasound, and I couldn't look. Yeah, they're like, you're doing so well. Like, so many people said it really hurts, or it really stings, it's worse than getting filler. Honestly, I must have a strong pain tolerance, because I just sat there and dealt with it. And even Mum's like, gosh, you're brave girl, like, does that hurt? And I was like, not really. And it's crazy because I hate needles, but when it comes to like needles in my face, I'm not so scared. When it comes to an injection in my arm, cannot do that. But anyway, oh my gosh, look how nicely that blends out. That is beautiful, right? That is beautiful. Oh my god. Contouring my jaw reminded me that I got my jaw filler dissolved, and my jaw looks skinnier and it looks more like V-shaped, and it's not so like square and wide. I don't know why I did that. I had like 7 mils of jaw filler over like a period of 3 years, and it's just because those trends were going around on Instagram, like the super sharp jaw, and a lot of those girls probably edited their photos anyway to get it like that. But we live and we learn, right? And we experiment with things, and we think it looks good at the time. I did notice my face did look a lot wider from the front after the jaw filler though, and I was like, oh my gosh, but I liked it from the side. But I already have like a super sharp jaw from the side. Why did I get it done? I don't know. It did make it look a little bit more defined from the side, obviously, but from the front, not so much. It did make my face look really bulky and puffy and wide. And I feel like it's just changed my whole face shape. Like I feel like myself. Yeah, I got it all dissolved out my face, apart from my lip filler, because I absolutely love my lips. I had this on my mind for the longest time to do that and get it out. So yeah, I just want to say, look how beautiful that blended out. Like that just blended out like a dream, that contour. Like what? And this is no foundation, guys. We're gonna use the Pocket Blush in the shade Sprinkle, because this shade is beautiful. It's so pretty and pink. And I did a video of this on TikTok, and every time I did my Hailey videos, everyone's like, what blush are you using? It looks so cool. I love that color. I did not expect my Hailey videos to blow up, and I did one Billie Eilish one, and that just hit 1 million views on Instagram. And then my original Hailey Bieber Get Ready With Me, like it was a cut of her, then me, then her, then me, then her, then me, and I was following along with her minimal glowy makeup look. I've been doing that several times now. First video it's on like 1.3 million views now on Instagram, which is wild. It's one of my biggest videos on the platform now. And then I think it got like over 720,000 on TikTok. And yeah, all the other ones, there was one that was like 600,000, there was one that was like 340,000, and even on TikTok there was other ones that were like 220,000. And wow, and I don't even care about numbers. I didn't start my platforms for numbers, for follows, for likes, for whatever, but it's kind of cool when you blow up like that. I'm like, whoa. So my views have been really good right now. And even that Hailey Bieber one did really well on YouTube Shorts as well. I think it got like over 350,000 views on YouTube Shorts. They're always in like the 30 to 45,000 view mark. So yeah, that was really good. So I'm gonna keep doing similar concepts, not just Hailey Bieber, but like makeup transformations, celebrity makeup transformations, tips and tricks. Yeah, it's really cool to be noticed, and a lot of brands have started reaching out to me, wanting to send me PR. I'm even working with L'Oreal at the moment. I've probably worked with them like 3 times before, but I haven't in years, so it's really cool. I'm actually doing like their glass skin sheet mask and their glass skin cream to make your skin look super glowy and fresh and radiant, and it makes your skin look like glass. So it's really cool because they probably can see that I'm doing the minimal glowy makeup looks online at the moment. So I was like perfectly suited for the campaign, and they asked me like, is there any products that I want from their brands, like Maybelline, L'Oreal, Garnier, NYX Cosmetics, like they're all under the L'Oreal consumer brands. And in case you guys didn't know, there is 32 brands. I think it was like 32 brands under L'Oreal, which is insane. So I'm gonna use the Rhode Peptide Lip Shape in Balance. I absolutely love this. I've been using this a lot. I wish I got sent Rhode. I have spent so much money at Mecca lately. Oh, and that was a cool thing. Even the Mecca team noticed me from my content. So I did a video going in store a few months ago with one of my best friends. Just did like a makeup video shopping for products, and they noticed it, and they wanted me to come in store for their like weekend celebrating Charlotte Tilbury. They used some of the new Charlotte Tilbury products on me, and I got my makeup done professionally, which was really cool. And then I got to choose 5 Charlotte Tilbury products. That is one of my dream brands to work with, Mecca, and the fact that I did like a little gifted collab with them in real life was really cool. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of campaigns recently, some really cool ones. Like we did NYX Cosmetics with the Simpsons, and the global Disney team was gonna see my content, and they went and had a look. They approved my content, first go, no edits needed. I was so stoked. So yeah, it's a big deal. The Simpsons is under Disney, so that was such a cool collab, and it was just so nostalgic, and Fun to get creative with like the blushes and the eyeshadow palette, the lip balms and all of that, and the brow gel. Like the products are just so cool. Okay, this is actually genuinely a really good product. This is the NYX 2-in-1 brow and hair styler, and transparent. And look at this, it is the shape of Marge. What the hell, isn't that so cute? I absolutely love that. Okay, I just squeezed it and I'm gonna use this on my brows. This like really brushes the brows up like crazy. This is like really good. So yeah, I love it when brands collab with really cool franchises or like movies or characters or whatever. And last year I worked with NYX on their Addams Family Wednesday Addams collection. That was really cool. And I also did like fun transitions, and I did 3 different looks in that one video. So I love working with NYX. Like, honestly, NYX is probably my most worked with makeup brand. I've worked with them probably over 10 times. Like, I absolutely love them, and I'm so loyal to the brand, and they are just so loyal to me, and they've been an amazing supportive brand for years. And you know, ever since I did the Face Awards back in 2018, the Australian and New Zealand one when I first entered. Oh no, that was 2017, the first one I ever did. And then 2018 it was just New Zealand, and I came in the top 6. And apparently the judges, I heard that I was actually in like the top 3 within the top 6, which was really cool. And we like stayed in a hotel for a week, and we all like had dinners and celebrations and went on stage. Like, that was just so freaking cool. And then I've done like a NYX meet and greet in Christchurch, and then NYX flew me to Melbourne, not last year but the year before that, and with Kylie and Nikita and me and Lucy, who works for L'Oreal. She's high up in the division, and we went to a Halloween party, and it was so cool. And then yeah, they had a launch party in New Zealand like 2 years ago, because they were in New Zealand like years and years ago, and then they went out of New Zealand, and then L'Oreal brought NYX Cosmetics, and yeah, now it's back in New Zealand, and I'm so glad because I love them and I'm so grateful for them. So we have the NYX Lip Lingerie in Cuff Me. This is a lip stain, and I genuinely love this. I use this every single day because I go to the gym, and yeah, I do my natural makeup. This color is perfect. It suits my lip color to a T. It's like excellent. So it's like you can, you know, use it as a lip liner just around the lip line, but because it's like a big point, I kind of face it on the side and kind of drag it over my whole lips like that, because I've got like no color in my natural lips, so this is perfect. I did a campaign on these lip lingeries and the Jelly Job glosses like a few months ago. Look how beautiful that color is with that Rhode lip liner. Oh my god. So anyway, yeah, so I've had some really cool campaigns. I also had La Roche-Posay and the Minions. So La Roche-Posay, the skincare company, collaborated with the Minions, which was really cool, and I did a really fun transition video, and I was able to use this audio that was specific to La Roche-Posay, and the Minions were like, ah, La Roche-Posay, and they were like getting zapped, and oh, La Roche-Posay, and I was doing like transitions using the products, and then bam, my makeup was gone, and then bam, I had pimple patches everywhere, and then bam, my face was glowy and clean after using the Duo Plus M Moisturizer. So that was a really cool campaign. It's currently boosted at the moment, and it's on like 1.1 million views on TikTok at the moment because the team have boosted it, so that is really cool. And they've also boosted it on Instagram and YouTube Shorts. So yeah, very cool campaign to come in. And I'm currently working with Chemist Warehouse as well. It's another company that I absolutely love. I genuinely go to Chemist Warehouse all the time. I love their products. It's the one-stop shop. I always call it the one-stop shop for all things beauty, health and wellness. So yeah, I'm working with them at the moment on their Bliss Sticks range, which is really cool because my family and I have loved Bliss Sticks for years. So yeah, that's just me. I've been busy with my business, with my social media management clients, with campaigns, with content, like trying to produce really good performing content on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. That's where my focus has been this year, and it feels good. I feel like I'm a little bit more of a hermit these days. Like, I don't go out and do much. I don't go to any events. Like, I haven't been to any events in Auckland this whole year, which is wild because it's June. I have said no to some really cool events, including Maybelline, Garnier, Mecca, it's so hard to say no to them. HBO Max, that's like a new streaming service launched in New Zealand. So yeah, I've said no to a lot of really cool events, and also lots of movie premieres as well. You know, I feel like I'm listening to my body and I'm listening to what I need and what I'm trying to work for, and I am in Tauranga, so driving to Auckland is a mission, okay? Like, and I was doing that so much for TV and film and modeling stuff, and I haven't done anything with Cam Talent this year either. I've only applied for like 4 things, really exciting things, but I didn't hear back. So yeah, I'm only applying for things that are like worth my while and that are really cool, that I really want to do. So naturally, I'm probably only going to do like a couple things a year. I've been sending really cool self-tapes and stuff for like some really cool like shows and commercials and all that. So the fact that I've even gotten that opportunity in the first place is insane, because not everybody gets a casting or that opportunity to be sent in front of like the casting directors, or gets picked from the group. So, you know, they'll go to Cam Talent and be like, we need a person that's this, this, and this, and this. And they're like, okay, here's our talent in that division. And then they go through and they're like, okay, we want her, her, and her, and her to do a self-tape. So yeah, I've done heaps of self-tapes this year. And I'm getting better at them too. I'm getting better at them. Okay, before I continue talking, I'm going to put on the Rhode Peptide Lip Tint in the shade Ribbon. This is a beautiful pink shade. I got this the other day with the highlight milk and the contour stick. I have the shade Toast, which is a bit more of like a brownie nude color, and I absolutely love this. This is the one that I've been using in most of my Hailey Bieber videos, and everyone's like, oh my god, that lip combo, what is it? So yeah, I love that. I wanted to do a super like minimal makeup look for this YouTube video. I didn't want to go hard at the makeup, because this is literally all I have been doing. Unless I'm like going out with friends or like a special occasion, I'll of course do my makeup as normal. Look how beautiful, oh my god. And whenever I use these peptide lip tints, Matthew's like, oh my gosh, look how glossy and shiny your lips are. He's like a magpie. He loves shiny things. I love it. Oh my god, I could just glaze myself in this all day. I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish micro powder, and I'm just gonna set the eyelids a little bit and under here. Also, what else is new with me is my hair. So I leave it till the middle of this video. So my hair has been blonde my whole life. I've never gone brown, and something in me was like, Alicia, you need a change. Like, I've had so much growth honestly the last 2 years, and I think what comes with growth is change, not only like in your habits, hobbies, friendships, mindset, everything like that. You also want like physical changes, right? I feel like I am the most confident, the most happiest, and the most beautiful at the moment. And you know, everyone goes through those seasons in life, and everyone always says the 30s are your glow up decade. So yes, I definitely feel that. So when everyone's complaining about going into the 30s, I'm like, girl, honestly, they're the best. It's the best decade. You look the hottest in your 30s. But anyway, I decided to go dark. This is a toner, by the way, so don't freak out. And I know it looks a little bit translucent, like it looks quite ashy. And we decided to experiment because I am getting a new set of tape and hair extensions. I do have some in at the moment. And I go to see Dawn at Envy Hair Salon in Tauranga. She is amazing. And I'm so blessed to be able to collaborate with them. And yeah, we make some really cool hair videos and fun content once every like 6 weeks. And I also provide her with weekly content as well, which is really cool. So yeah, I need to also get better at that. That's also another thing I do. But yeah, that used to cost me like 430 bucks every time I'd get a full head of foils. That's a lot of money. So yeah, I'm really blessed to be able to work with Dawn. I think now in life, like, I'm not scared of change. And I think that was something that I was very like scared of before, is change and getting out my comfort zone. And the last like 2.5 years for me have really been about getting out there, trying new things, really getting into alignment in life. And I've been so proud of myself. A lot of friends and family can see how far I've come, how much I've grown. My partner can see it in me, I can see it in me, and that's the main thing. Like, if I can see it in me, you know, I'm not as much of a people pleaser as I used to be, and I also have boundaries now. I've been honest and let go of a lot of friends that weren't supportive of me. You know, they were really jealous and really envious, and they treated me a certain way. They disrespected me, they all rolled their eyes, they laughed together in a group situation. They always diminished everything I did, like all of my campaigns, everywhere I went, my travels, what I brought, what I wore even. There was always like digs disguised as jokes and passive aggressive remarks, like for years. I needed to get in alignment and actually be honest and, you know, not keep that stuff inside. And obviously when you're honest with people, they're not going to like it, because they're going to actually have to look within and be like, shit, you know, I am in the wrong and I need to work on myself and I need to improve on myself. They'd rather blame you and see it as an attack than take accountability. So anyway, that was probably like a year and a half ago, and honestly I just feel so at peace now and so aligned, because I always tried to shrink myself in front of these friends. There was always comments made, they would never make me feel good, like whatever I had going on, and there was always bad comments, there's always diminishing comments, or trying to make you smaller, or try and make your achievement not sound as great. I look at it now as I'm so blessed for them in my life at that period of my life, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have pushed as hard as I did to get to where I am today, because they always made me feel small, and the things that I was doing wasn't good enough. I kept pushing for more, improving on myself, working on myself, doing more. I seen a video the other day. It's like, don't feel bad if you've had jealous friends in your life, because they're the ones that actually push you further. Without them, you wouldn't have pushed yourself as hard as you did, and you wouldn't have grown as much as you did, and you wouldn't have learned the things that you did. By the way, I'm just gonna use the L'Oreal Lee blush in the shade Rose Bon Mine. Love this. This is one of the products they sent to me. I think everyone comes in your life for a reason. Some come for a season, some stay long term. I feel like everyone that comes into your life, or that has been in your life, teaches you a lesson in some way. And that's a higher frequency version of me looking at it. It's being grateful for the experiences and the things, and not letting like trauma or bad things make you a victim. Like you need to see it as a good thing. Like, oh my gosh, I actually learned so much from that. I learned like to be honest. I learned to stop people pleasing. I learned to set boundaries. I learned to get in alignment. I learned to hang out with people that really make me feel good, motivate me, uplift me, support me. Yeah, and also stop people in their tracks. Like as soon as I feel that I've been disrespected, or if there's a dig, I stop them straight away, and I don't just ignore it, because I used to do that all the friggin' time. People pleasers for you, and Libras. So yeah, now, you know, I'm very honest, and some people don't like that. Some people want you to be the small passive version of you that doesn't say anything, just lets them run all over you, say whatever they want to say, treat you how they want to treat you, and you know, if you stay quiet, that dynamic works. But as soon as you step up, set boundaries, and are more confident, the dynamic doesn't work anymore. So yeah, one thing, after letting go of a lot of people in my life, over the last few months, I've definitely felt ready now. Like, okay, like I've done a lot of healing, I've done a lot of traveling, I've done a lot of growth, focused on my career. I'm ready now to meet some people that are really aligned with me, supportive, uplifting, good energy. I feel really good after being with them. You know, I'm very fussy now with who I let into my life, and fair enough. If you're a high vibrational person, you don't just let anyone in your life, and you definitely protect your peace. And my intuition is so high, like I can see within a few minutes if that person is gonna be close with me, or if that person isn't for me. My intuition is so strong. I just get a vibe. Yeah, so I've been manifesting some really cool people, and it's wild because over the last few months I've been talking to some new friends, and we've been talking like daily, and we've hung out. It's been really, really healing to actually hang out with people that are just so loving, kind, supportive, uplifting. There's no jealousy. They don't try and make everything a competition, because a lot of people in my life were like, they were trying to one-up me on everything that I did. And even if bad things were happening in my life and I was saying the bad things, they would try and one-up me on the bad things as well as the good things. Like, it was crazy. And I know I've developed a little bit of trust issues in women after certain people in my life, but it's okay, because like I said, everything is a good lesson. But oh my gosh, like I have manifested these people, and they are just so cool. They're exactly like me. They are self-employed, they do social media, they travel the world, they have their own YouTube channel, they're very chatty, they're givers, not takers. They put a lot of time and effort into like responding, even though they're like super busy. They still make it a priority to message you and make you feel good. They support your stuff online. Like, we all like each other's stories and posts, we comment. Yeah, so there's 3 new people in my life at the moment that I'm just really nourishing, and yeah, spending a lot of time with them, not only in the DMs but, you know, in real life. And I have a lot of time for people like that, and instantly I'm like, that is a click. Like, I cannot believe I just manifested these friendships into my life. Like, this is what I was needing, and it took me so long to finally welcome that into my life, because I was scared, you know, and I was hurt, and I was healing from past situations, and also dealing with narcissists, and oh my gosh. And you'll find that too, the more successful you get, the more crazier people get. And that's where the saying is, like, new levels, new devils. Because I noticed, like, the more I was growing and succeeding and doing well for myself, the more people would like try and tear me down. It was weird. If that is happening in your life, just know that it's okay. You know, you're gonna look back in years time and be like, why the hell was I even associating with those people for so long? And if you're like me, you know, I'm a Libra and I'm a very, very loyal person. So even if I'm disrespected over and over and over for years, I will still stay loyal to those people. So that's definitely something that I've tried to overcome and improve on. And like I said, set boundaries, stop people pleasing. If you have no boundaries, people will walk all over you and treat you however they want to treat you, especially if you're doing well in life and you're becoming more successful. They won't like that, because you become a mirror to them. Like, you remind them of what they're not doing, or maybe their failures, or their goals that they never achieved, or, you know, how they don't look after themselves or their appearance or whatever. Like, they will project their insecurities onto you. And unfortunately, this has happened a lot in my life with women, especially as I've grown, as I've gotten older, as I've had a glow up, like mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You know, you will find that this will happen. And a lot of celebrities and people talk about it as well. I never really understood what they meant until I had a spiritual awakening. And I do not want to associate people with like bitch about each other, behind each other's backs, constantly goss, put themselves as a victim, like always complaining, always negative. Like, it is so draining, especially if you are like a light, if you're super positive, if you're happy all the time. That can be a lot to be around. So yeah, the last 2 years has been like, honestly, so good for me. It has been peaceful. It has been really healing. Everyone's not perfect. Like, everyone's got their own problems. So I just wish, like, people that have a lot of insecurities or have strong victim mindsets or are super negative or project envy onto their friends that are doing well, I hope that they will grow and they will see that, you know, the words they say and how they treat people can affect them. And I hope that they learn, you know, and everyone is on earth to learn. Like, everyone's doing life for the first time. They are learning. And no one's perfect. But unfortunately, a lot of people can't take accountability. And, you know, you can't expect an apology from people that are quite emotionally immature as well. Because you'll find that people that are super emotionally mature will see where you're coming from. They will apologize. They might try and understand. They'll question things and they'll try and understand. People that I've told in my life, like, how they've disrespected me and stuff, they did not take it well. They've seen it as an attack. They decided to block me on everything, never speak to me again, create a smear campaign about me to all of their friends. And, you know, it's a small town. Things go around and you hear that stuff, which is not nice to hear. And here I was, you know, minding my own business, living my life, and yeah, they just decided to be in a low vibrational state and talk shit, and that's just how they are. We're so excited with new people in my life and people that align, and I feel like the more you grow, the more you elevate. Just check your environment, you know, like whether that be hobbies, habits, your mindset, things you're doing. They say a quick way to tell who your really good friends are or people that aren't like envious of you is who likes your stuff on social media. And everyone might think, oh my god, it's just social media, da 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 da, but it's like, no. You know, they're going and liking celebrities' things and other people's things, but when it comes to your content, they don't like anything. Or really, they might like something like once or twice a month. yeah, that's when you know that these people do not want to see you win. And yeah, so I distance myself now. I distance myself from people that don't like my stuff on social media, especially if they're watching my stories all the time and they're active on the platform themselves. I definitely know they see my stuff, especially if they're mutual friends and especially if you're following each other. And I take that stuff seriously because your biggest friends will clap for you, they will cheer for you, they'll support you in your business, and at the end of the day, my social media is my business. So if they're not liking or commenting or replying or just ignoring when I share my wins on my stories, then they're not my friends. Period. Period. Okay, now I've got the NYX Professional Makeup Vivid Rich Mechanical Liner in Smoky Topaz. And I'm just gonna fill in the brows a little bit too. So yeah, honestly, like, I am just so grateful with where I am in my life, in my career, in my social circle, with my relationship, with my family. Like, everything is doing really well. And I never share my blessings until they happen, because people make a lot of mistakes doing that, and you can't manifest things if you tell what you're working on. But because this is set in stone now, I can tell you guys, Matthew and I, we are going to go to Europe next year for 9 weeks, nearly 2.5 months. So I'm so looking forward to it. This year, I'm like, okay, as much as I did want to travel at the start of the year, you know, all of that stuff went on with Iran and, you know, the fuel and petrol and flights getting cancelled and the Strait of Hormuz and all of this stuff. So we decided not to travel at the start of the year when that was all going on. But it's allowed me to like put my head down and focus and really focus on my content, on my own social media, on my own growth, on my own business, on my relationship, on new friendships. It's been really cool. Yeah, this year we are not traveling. We're deciding not to go anywhere. But next year we're gonna make like a pretty big travel year. So 9 weeks in Europe. So we're gonna do Euro summer. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. So we're going June, 2nd of June to the 2nd of August. So yeah, that's the longest time I've ever been away from home. We also might do China next year as well. At the start of the year, so yeah. And you guys know how expensive Europe is, so you know, Matthew and I, we've been working hard, and a lot of people get out loans to like go on these kind of trips, but nope, not us. And we are bougie travelers, like we like staying in quite fancy places, so when we travel it's not the cheapest. So yeah, and we're planning on going to 2 festivals, which is really exciting. So we're gonna go to Tomorrowland if we can get tickets, and that's the biggest festival in the world. I am just so excited. That's in Belgium, so if we can, we're going to try and score tickets in December. And then we're also going to do Ultra Europe, which is, I don't know where that's at, but that's not as expensive. Hi Henry. Come and see the audience. Come and see. Come. Oh guys, you haven't seen Hen in a long time. Oh look, he looks like his mum now. Blue eyes and brown. You look like your mama, Hen. You look like your mama. You say hi. You look like... Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I just want to squeeze him. I just want to squeeze him so much. Look how cute he is. You saying hi, Hen. They sit next to me as I work, and honestly, life feels bliss. Hen. So anyway, what was I saying? Okay, Europe. So yeah, that is so exciting. And yeah, June, July is their summer. Beautiful time to go. And so far we've got these countries, 9 or 10 at max. Because if we do 9 weeks, if we do 9 countries, that's a week in each country. Who knows? And then we also have to accommodate for travel time, like New Zealand to Europe and back as well, and all the flights and travel in between. So maybe we should do only 9 countries, not 10. But these are the ones I have written down. So I've got UK, which is where London is. I've never been to London. I've always wanted to go. UK, Italy, Holland, France, Croatia, Belgium, Greece, Spain, Germany, Switzerland. I've wanted to go to Greece the longest time, and I kind of wish that we went before we went to Turkey 3.5 years ago with the family. It was right next to each other, and I don't know why I didn't plan that better, but because I was going for my sector runner place, I was more so focusing on that and not so much the holiday itself. If I were to have planned it now, I would have went to Greece for like a week and then went to Turkey. Why didn't I do that? But that's okay. We can do it on this trip. So yeah, if you guys have any Europe recommendations, favorite countries, things to do, let me know down below in the comments. By the way, I'm just going to take my Tartelette In Bloom palette. I've been loving this one. It's got all the shades I need, including a white, a darker shade, and a shimmer, and some nice cool tones. I've been loving like cool tones like this on the eyes now. Gosh, I cannot wait for Europe. That's gonna be so much fun. Yeah, I actually can't believe like what is my life. Like, I left full-time teaching to, you know, pursue social media full-time, and then eventually my own business. Like, social media is a business, but then also my social media management, so 2 businesses. I'm so glad I made the steps that I did. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, I'm gonna use the Funny Girl. This shade is called Funny Girl, and it's like a glitter shade, so I'm just gonna take that and put it on my lid. I want this to be very minimal. I don't want to keep adding because I'm talking. Matthew and I, like, we have so much flexibility, we have so much freedom, we can travel where we want, like, we have good investments, we've been putting money into shares, like, we're just, yeah, everything is on the upside, and I don't want to jinx it, but you know, it has been a lot of hard work to get to this point. So the way to live like a really awesome, happy life is not to follow everyone else. If I didn't have a loving, supportive husband, I wouldn't have been able to get to where I am either. He has just shown me so much love, and he keeps pushing me to do my best, and I think that's so important in a partner when they don't see your success or your growth as a threat, because some males do, which is so weird. They don't try and diminish what you're doing or what you're trying to achieve. They try and push you to do it. They encourage you. Like, even all my TV and film stuff, when I was like so nervous to do some and I was like questioning myself, and like a recent casting that I did, it's a very exciting one. I'm actually under NDA, so I can't talk about it, so that's all I can say. I was gonna be like, no, I don't want to like do that, I don't want to do the self-tape, oh my gosh, it's scary. Matthew's like, no, do it, stuff it, what do you got to lose, like, you can do that. Like, you know, he's so encouraging and he's so supportive, and I'm just so grateful for that, because I've overcome anxiety so much, but anxiety still can take over, like my social anxiety and just anxiety in general. So when you have a partner that's really pushing you for success and really believes in you, that shit makes such a good difference. And I believe in me, which is the main thing. Like, I believe in me. But when you've also got you believing in you, and then someone else, like your partner in crime, believing in you, then that's a powerful duo. And he's never stopped me from doing anything that I want to do, because that's how it should be. And everyone's partner that does stop them from doing what they want to do, or even like posting what they want to post, or jobs that they want to do, or whatever the case, if their partner is stopping them, that's a red flag. So one more thing, I've got the ColourPop freckle pen. I really like this. But anyway, one more thing new that I've started in my life over the last 2 months is yoga. So I'm like, okay, I need something else in my weekly routine that's going to challenge me, and that I'm a bit nervous to do. I was a little bit scared to take classes because I'm like, oh my god, am I going to suck? Am I going to be bad at that? Whatever. But I absolutely love it, and I'm not bad at all. And I'm giving all the moves a go, and yeah, there's a nice small intimate group. There's like 4 or 5 of us, depending on, yeah, if everyone shows up, and it's really cool, and it just makes you move in your body, flow, breathe. It helps you become more flexible. It's like you do affirmations before and after, so it gives you a little bit of a confidence boost and endorphins going, and it's a good little community as well. Like, and there's routine and discipline as well, you know, showing up for something over and over again, getting better at something, meeting new people in a group environment. It's been really cool. So I've been going to yoga every Monday, and I know that I needed that. Like, as soon as I was slowing down things like going to Auckland and stuff, I haven't said no completely, but because I slowed that down, I was like, okay, I can do something in my life that's permanent, that's consistent, and that's what I've been training myself, is discipline and consistency. And yeah, it's been really cool. I've loved it so much. You know, I have to realize that I'm gonna look back in a few years time and be like, these were the best years of my life. You had the most growth, you were the most free, you were the most beautiful, You are the most happy. You can travel anywhere you want before you guys have kids. I need to really appreciate right now, because right now is, yeah, probably the best years that I'm gonna have in my whole life. So yeah, I'm just really like taking it in and really soaking it up and really cherishing these years. So I'm gonna finish with the Professional Super Setter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. Oh my gosh, look at this makeup look. It has been my new go-to. I'm looking so bronzy and so glowy. Beautiful. Like, I cannot believe that I don't have any foundation on. I notice like with my darker hair, I look a lot more like mysterious, and my eyes, oh my gosh, it probably doesn't look like it now in this lighting, but when I was filming some TikTok videos earlier, I was like, oh my god, they're so blue. I knew that like if I went dark, my eyes would just pop like crazy. It's the same color as my eyebrows, so how good is that? So yeah, I don't know what color we were gonna do, but my hairdresser was suggesting we do like a really dimensional blonde. So yeah, we're still deciding on hair colors at the moment, so can you guys please help me? Do you guys like this hair color or something similar to this hair color? Like, this is just a toner, so obviously it looks a little bit translucent, but look how shiny this looks. Crazy. So yeah, let me know down below in the comments what you guys think with the hair. Like, should I go darker? Should I keep it this kind of color? Should I go a little bit lighter, like a blonde color? Should I do my regrowth color and then put that throughout my head and then like blonde bits throughout? I'm so stuck, but I think now that I've gone dark, I'm like, oh, I really like it and I feel really good, and I feel it looks really good with the tan. I feel like a new version of me, which I really like, and I've been really feeling like the new version of me. Like, the old me is gone, so I feel like my hair color also reflects that as well. And with blonde, you know, a lot of people don't take you seriously, or there's that stigma of like dumb blonde kind of thing, and yeah, I don't want to be put in that stigma. I'm not saying everyone's a dumb blonde, but that's just the stigma that comes around being blonde. I feel like blondes get really sexualized as well, which is crazy. I mean, all women do, but I feel like blondes do even more. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like brown is very boss babe energy, fiery energy, confident energy, boundaried growth. So let me know what you guys think. I'm so gonna bring this to Europe next year. I'm loving it. I think we'll probably need like 25 to 30,000 each, because we are doing Tomorrowland and Ultra, and that is very expensive, and we also need flights from New Zealand, flights in between, the rail train, like all in between, food, accommodation, and we don't stay in backpackers or hostels, so we'll need a lot of money. And also for China as well, we'll probably need like 8,000, so we've got a lot of savings to do. I think I did mention this on my YouTube channel, but I was in Uno's summer magazine 2025-2026, so it was like November, December, January, February. So I had a 2-page spread in here, and this is Bay of Plenty's luxury lifestyle magazine. But look, there's me, so there's all my makeup work. I'm very proud of this article. I wanted to bring this up because I didn't think anything would come of this article in the Uno magazine. I was in here till Feb, and then the end of February, Film Bay of Plenty actually emailed me and reached out to me and said that they found me in the Uno magazine and they absolutely loved my article, and they were wondering if I wanted to be on the crew directory, which is wild. Like, they're like, do you want to be on our website, you know, for crew? Like, we need people like you to be on films and sets and short films and all of that stuff. There's more productions and international stuff and national things happening in the Bay of Plenty, because it's usually happening in Auckland. So I was like, stuff it, why not? You don't know what opportunities can come from that, like from being on a website like that. And I know everyone's always like, you should do film, like makeup artistry for film. I was like, stuff it, I'm just gonna put myself on the website. Like, being a makeup artistry for film is definitely not something that I've wanted to achieve. I'd rather be an actress on the film than doing the makeup artistry, funny enough. It's never really appealed to me, and it is not as glamorous as people think. Like, it is long hours, it is stressful, it is tiring, you have no routine, you're living away from home, you're on and off sets, you're around a lot of people, hundreds of people. you've got deadlines, you've got stress, you've got people yelling at you. You've also got people in the industry that think that they can take advantage of you because you're a woman. I've heard many stories, and I've actually got several people that I know in the TV and film industry, and they say no, it's not glamorous. Like, they love it and it challenges them and everything, but they said yeah, it's definitely got its hardships and stuff. So yeah, and it's also about who you know in the industry as well. It's unfortunately not like if you've studied for ages makeup artistry, if you've done a course or whatever, it's who you know. So if you know people within the industry, you can get jobs that way. And they're very favoring of people they know as well. They don't really like to see new people in the industry apparently. But it's not all doom and gloom, and I'm just so grateful that Film Bath Plenty like thought my work was good enough to put on the crew directory. So I do have a portfolio now up on the Film Bath Plenty crew directory, so I will leave a link in my description if you want to go and check out my portfolio and see all of the things I've done in TV and film. And from being on the website for a few weeks, I literally had an email from a local director and writer. He wanted me to help on a short film project that he was doing, and I was like, what? Like, this is my first opportunity, and it was really cool. And they had actually asked another makeup artist just before me, so she was there doing the makeup and I was there like learning, watching, asking questions and just chatting all about the film industry. And I met the director and his wife and the actors that day, and they were filming a short film for a New Zealand competition, and they are in the top 10, and then if they win the top 10, then I think it goes to the top 3, and then they get budget to make their short film into like a proper film, and then it gets shown at like the Cannes Film Festival. And yeah, it's an amazing opportunity. So it was so cool that he happened to find me on the directory, and he reached out and he said, yeah, do you want to come and do the makeup? So yeah, it was really cool, and it was awesome to do something like that so close to home. And it was actually not that far away from my parents' place in Papamoa, so that was really handy. And it was cool to meet local actors and stuff from the area. You just feel so motivated and inspired like being around those kind of people, and we could just talk all about like film and castings and auditions and movies and AI and like all of this stuff. Like, we had the best conversations that day. But yeah, it was really cool. So who knows what else comes from me being on the crew directory. And I think that is so cool that just because I was in Mag, they found me, they reached out. And also with that, I've been having a lot of family time this year in the last few months, seeing my parents lots, and also had my sister that's in Brisbane. She came to visit us for a week, so it was really cool. She actually stayed here for 2 days, and she actually came and did a shoot with me at Fern & Spa, and we got heaps of photos together. So we did a fun night shoot, and I really liked the content. It came out really well, and she's the reason why I got that client in the first place. I'm so grateful to my sister Monique for that. And then also hopefully the whole family gets to come to Europe next year as well, because my sister's best friend has a wedding in France on the 2nd of July. So yeah, the whole family are planning to come over. They're obviously not going for as long as we are, but they are going to do maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, hopefully 3 weeks, and we can do maybe like 3 countries together. So how cool is that, you know, being able to travel with the family? And I love that. I think it's really exciting. So speaking of family as well, Matthew and I bought tickets to Robbie Williams like maybe a few months ago, and that's this November, and I'm really looking forward to that because my parents, like, they played Robbie Williams all the time, and my uncles and stuff, they always had him on like the TV, on the music DVDs and stuff. So I'm actually going with 2 of my uncles, my auntie, Matthew, me, mum and dad in November. So that's going to be fun. That's another family outing that I'm really looking forward to. That should be really cool. But anyway, I better go, guys. It is 9 o'clock. I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm going to go and eat right now. Hopefully you guys liked this makeup look. Hope you guys liked this life update video, learning about what I've been getting up to over the last few months, how my year's going. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel. We are so close to 100,000. We're like 1,200 subscribers away from 100,000, which is wild to me. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, then please do. It means so much to me. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're nearly there. So how amazing. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.